Hey you guys, Lissandro here, and today I'm gonna talk about a little something. It's a little late night blog I wanted to do ever since today, and it has to do a little bit with an altercation I had earlier, and I want to talk about four things. Actually, it was five, but I can only remember four for the time being, and it's respect, um, subjective reasoning, objective reasoning, and pride. Okay, so for those of y'all who know me that well, for those of y'all who have known me for years, a lot of y'all know that I usually debate. I usually debate people. I have 8 years debating people in a variety of different concepts, whether it's like politics, religion, economics, that sort of thing. I have years debating people and different concepts, different ideologies, different things. It's my favorite thing to do and all. So I got into this little altercation, and the thing is that as that usually this person like usually has this kind of sort of bias to kind of put themselves in a stance where they pretty much know everything, and where they pretty much put themselves like they're on top of the world, like they know absolutely everything, like they're superior. And the thing is, I hate when people do that. I hate when people put themselves in a stance to make other people feel inferior. Okay, and the thing is that this person, I was telling them that I'm is somehow kind of like the conversation kind of bent to in the direction where pretty much I was just telling them that I knew what I was talking about or something like that, something along the lines of that. That I have years debating people, and the thing is that what happened is that this person all of a sudden throws an ad hominem to me. And the thing about ad hominems, that's very, to start off, that's very immature. And the thing is it's a very irrational way of reasoning, because the thing is you're attacking the person, you're not attacking the actual argument, you're attacking the person to discredit. And the thing was that they said you haven't accomplished shit or some shit, something along the lines of that, and pretty much saying that, calling me antisocial and other shit. And what I like to say, and especially if they're watching this, I know they'll probably find out or something like that. What I want to say is this: first of all, you you have no idea what has gone on these past years. You have no idea what has gone on these past years. I frequently see you and everything and all, that's fine, but overall, in the perspective of my own individual life, you don't know shit. You don't know shit or anything. Ever since you left and everything, a lot has changed. A lot of things have happened. Okay, people change. People have developed different concepts, notions, things of the sort. So just because you um, see me very frequently does not mean that you know what's going on and everything. Second of all, the job that I have requires me to talk. So how in the fuck do you think that uh, I'm a I'm gonna be pulling off this job and at the same time being antisocial? You think I can develop the potential to talk to people? Of course I have. That's how people get ahead, by talking, by conversating, by networking. And thanks to that, I not only was able to am able to pull off this job that I'm doing with this IT company and this software develop developing company that I own. I also found my I've also found my contact within my own career. Okay, I found a software engineer that's pretty much guiding me and training in every aspect of my field. Okay, and a lot of the times you have to consider that it doesn't matter where you meet him. I met this guy in a video game, a fucking video game. Okay, so enough with the formalities and all that mess. You don't have to go to formal places just to meet professional contacts. It just sometimes you will meet them in unusual places, and that's what kind of happened in that circumstance and all. I'm not an antisocial person. I'm just very selective of who I choose to talk to and all. Okay, I don't run my mouth, and I'm not a stupid idiot that just runs his mouth and is very impulsive and acts before they think. This isn't fighting. This is actual reasoning. This is actually thinking. Now, getting to the whole concept of respect and everything, like I was telling you earlier, respect is relative. It's something relative that you can't just say that such and such thing is disrespectful. Okay, and that's the whole notion with political correctness. People get offended for shit that isn't even deemed to be offensive whatsoever. That's what you don't understand. The next thing is that respect has to be earned. You're not. Some people give you respect, others don't. The second thing is that first of all, if uh, if you're fucking up, you're messing up and everything, and you want respect, you're gonna eventually have to earn it. The next thing is that um, and this is also what this person said in regard to like conversating with people and conversating and all that. I don't. Uh, it, they were pretty much referring. This person was referring to me and another person I was with that I don't communicate with this other person and all. Now I'm not gonna say names or anything, but the thing is this, okay? If you want to conversate with someone, you have to have common ground. Now, this goes directed to this person that I talked to today. If you want if you want to conversate with someone, you have to have some sort of common ground. You're not just gonna conversate. And yeah, I have conversated with him, not as much as like I would expect and all, but it's kind of hard to conversate with someone who has a different background. Me, me, you, and him have different worlds, have different perspectives, different things. So how in the fuck do you expect to, for me to talk with this person in the first place? Okay, you have to have common ground, and that's what I try to tell you. Know. Now the fact that we don't conversate as much as you would like with him, with this person, it doesn't mean that we're being disrespectful any notion or any way. Okay, and I kind of feel bad that I had to uh, do it, express this in this way for the message to get to you, because you don't listen, you don't reason. There's a lot of flaws eh, uh, in your reasoning. Okay, and I hate to say this, but you're not as sharp as you used to be. Okay, you're not as sharp as you used to be. You used to amaze me. You used to be really sharp. Okay, but you're not that person anymore. You changed a lot. That's what I want to say. And the thing is this: I get tired of all the nonsense and all. I tolerate it. I take time off my work, off my school, just to just to what? To spend time uh with other people that don't appreciate it, and The reason I tolerate it is because of one person, and you already know who I'm talking about. But other than that, normally I wouldn't waste my time or anything with you. But at least despite all this and despite all this mess, I still have some degree of respect for you and all. So the next time you say something and have the nerve to tell me something, actually think what you say before you actually say it. Because the thing is that I'm very different from what you remember me. Okay? I'm very different from what you remember me. The side I show you is one perspective. It's very different from the perspective I am. I don't show everything to everyone. I don't show my other faces to everyone, and I guess a lot of people are like that. But but anyway, and here's something I wanna add also. Okay, usually you can't demand people to do things you want simply because it gets you upset or anything. And I guess this is something that's very common nowadays. It's simply because the fact that other people don't believe their ideologies or anything of the sort. And the thing is that one of the words a lot of people like to use is ignorant. They call others ignorant when the people that are saying that are ignorant themselves. And that's usually the case a lot of the time. They call others for bullshit when in reality, they're calling others for the very same bullshit they're doing and all. And the thing is this. Um, One of the problems that there is that and this is very prevalent in a lot of debate battlegrounds and all, and everything, and especially in this little circumstance, is that people take things, uh, take subjective notions like if they were objective and vice versa. And because of that, it's really hard to get them out of there. It's really hard to get them to understand or anything. Usually, I don't try to push people to understand anything of the sort and all. However, when it comes to decisions that affect other people, that's a completely different deal. You know. Now, one thing I kind of feel bad and everything is that I allowed myself to just pretty much be push myself to I guess to a limit to the point where I just like kind of blew off this person and everything. And the thing is that it's really hard. It's really hard like a lot of the times to deal um, with things that upset you. It's hard to deal with stupid people. It's hard to deal with very irrational notions to understand to an unbelievable extent that they actually believe nonsense or they actually believe things that are very irrational. Now, this is different from this person believes a different ideology from mine, and hence I'm gonna call them stupid. No, this is something completely different. Because the thing is that it's like they're in their own world that they can't reason in any form or any way. It's like they're stuck in there. And this is kind of a little bit what happened to today and all. Now, I already covered the whole notion with pride and how a lot of people tend to behave, and especially this person watching that I'm addressing, kind of like lets their pride get to them. They're very and tends to be very selfish. They're very selfish in the sense that they're willing to do things for the sake of their own pride and not for actual reasoning. And the thing is, I get attacked simply because of the fact that I choose to take logic and reason. Okay, and at least I try to in the sense, because the thing is that the thing is this: a lot of the time people make mistakes because of their emotions and all. Does that mean that you're supposed to avoid all your emotions? No, of course not. That's what makes us human, our emotions. However, when it comes to decisions, you're not supposed to let them influence very important decisions. Um, and for example, this person makes me angry. Therefore, he's wrong. No. The question is, uh, would you consider a person wrong if they're right despite the fact that it makes you angry? And it comes to the notion that people aren't willing to admit when they're wrong. People aren't willing to admit when they're wrong whatsoever, or anything of the sort. They won't admit to it, and they'll find excuses or pretexts over over kind of avoid the blame over being wrong and everything. They try to avoid that, and it's very interesting how people behave in very irrational ways. But anyway, as far as all that goes, I guess this is all that I have to say for now. And all already covered pride, objective, subjective reasoning, and what's the other one? And respect. And here's the interesting about respect, and the thing about respect is also one of those other subjective concepts, because you can have one thing that other people consider disrespectful, and you can take it somewhere else, and they won't consider it disrespectful. And seeing that, and this goes to you putting yourself in the whole notion of respect. You you put it in a sense like if it's an objective concept, and it's really not. There's a lot you have to learn. You have so much to learn and everything. And the thing is this: while you're out there wasting your time over a bunch of nonsense and everything, while you're out there um, enjoying pleasures rather than putting forward your own priorities, I actually spent time actually doing something that actually benefit me in the first place. Okay. And the thing is, you can throw all the ad hominems you want and everything, but it isn't gonna change anything. And the thing is, that's a very irrational way of reasoning that you have and all. And it doesn't even have to be me. It could be another person. Uh, I have another person that pretty much knows you. He's a really good friend of mine, you know, and he knows you and everything. But the thing is, he knows how you behave and everything, you know, and he has a very similar concept in regard to that. And the thing is that really, I'm not upset or anything. Maybe I was earlier today, but the thing is that the way you act tells a lot about you, the way you behave. And the thing is that each time you're sinking deeper, I'm telling you straight up, each time you're sinking deeper, deeper and deeper, and the little bit of respect I have for you is also slipping away and all. But anyway, that'll be all for now and everything. So anyway, peace the fuck out. Later. Bye.